Welcome back to the Bahamas Tonight Weekend Edition. A relatively quiet night for police here in the capital. However, they are investigating a shooting incident on Malcolm Road. Around 10:15 p.m., two men got into an altercation at Malcolm Road and Winders Terrace, resulting in a 40-year-old Malcolm Road resident being shot multiple times. He was taken to hospital by private vehicle where he is detained in serious condition. Police are following significant leads into the matter as investigations continue. According to earlier public service announcements, Skyline Drive was expected to be closed today to vehicular traffic, but that thoroughfare remains open. Announcements were made alerting the public that the corridor would close today to allow work on the Bahamar development to proceed. However, ZNS News has learned that the corridor will remain open, at least for the time being. No reason was given for the change in plans. The church is lending its support as urban renewal takes shape in the Bahamas. The St. Michael's Methodist Church Boyd subdivision is doing its part to improve community relations. According to Pastor Philip Stubbs, his church has developed a strong partnership with the Fort Charlotte Urban Renewal.
We see a genius in urban renewal in that it lifts up the ideals of community that have brought us to this point as Bahamians. One of our slogans reflect that, united in love and service. And then with urban renewal, what we're able to do is bring together all of the stakeholders. Omar Arches, our youth director, we bring the young people from the Chippenham, Boyd subdivision areas. We bring the police force together, the business owners, the retirees, and the church. And we're able to identify needs and move together with stakeholders who are resident in the area, including urban renewal, and meet those needs.
So far, St. Michael's Methodist Church has assisted in the restoration of 5 homes in the area. Meantime, pastor of Living Waters Kingdom Ministries, Raymond Wells, is singing the praises of urban renewal. He too has joined the community development.
We want to let schools in the community know that we are partnering with them as they seek to empower the next generation educationally. We're going to be honoring some schools, and so we're encouraging all of our friends and neighbors to be a part of this experience. The college students will take over this Sunday, and we're going to have a great experience.
Mason's Edition was the location Friday of the ZNS outreach to communities in New Providence. Residents and descendants of Father Marshall Cooper gathered on the historic park for a day of fun as the Farm Road Marching Band provided entertainment. For ZNS, it was a celebration of the country's 39th independence and also an inside look of how Urban Renewal 2.0 is impacting challenged communities. Accompanying ZNS was the Ministry of Health's Healthy Lifestyles and HIV testing units. Nurse Marjorie Morley noted that the 2-week community outreach was very successful with more than 250 people tested. Also, there was Percy Vola Francis, leader of the South Saxons organization and the Masons Edition community.
The response has been wonderful so far, okay? People are not afraid to get tested anymore, okay? They come forward and they get tested.
And what it is, we have to transform the minds of our people and get them to understand what this renewal thing is about. It has to start in the head, you know, and that's the beginning of what I call renewal.
The hub of urban renewal is the wider Farm Road community with initiatives including a marching band designed to improve the lives of residents. Head of the Urban Renewal Program, Superintendent Stephen Dean, and officer in charge of the program, Inspector Ricardo Richardson, says Urban Renewal 2.0 is already having an impact.
We are exceeding the expectations because the whole thing is about partnerships, community involvement, and I can tell you from every community that we have entered, we are having positive community feedback, involvement. We are finding those pillars in the community, those leaders in the communities. They begin to rekindle their spirit that once burned, and I can tell you they want to. We reach that point. We reach a crossroad in our country where we say enough is enough. It's enough to the antisocial behavior. It's enough to crime. And I think working in concert with the community, we can achieve those objectives. I think we can have safe and confident communities where justice flows, where people can feel free, where people can feel safe, where people can feel the fear of crime is tremendously reduced.
The community really accept the program with open arms. And we canvassed the area, we were speaking with the people, and they embrace us with open arms. And we have at the project office now, which is located the Woe Street and the old Hard Decker Clinic. We have the kids big numbers. They're coming there. They want to find out if we're having any events as we walk through the area, and we speak with persons. There are persons in the area with a whole lot of issues, and if you can look around, you can see that we're not just talking. We're actually doing some things.
ZNS was well received, and Director of Radio Stanley Pinder and Radio Manager Dion Morris talked about the decision to take the news on the road.
3 years ago, we decided to just do that. Take the shows out of the studio, go to the people, see what the people are thinking, see what's going on in all of these communities. You know, we've been all over the place, from Adelaide all the way up into Fox Hill, Montague. We've been all the way over in the last 3 years. So that's where the idea came. You know, we got together, the management team on the radio, came up with these ideas. Let's mark the parks we're going to go to. Let's feel the people out, send a crew out, see what the people are thinking.
Indeed.
Then we decide where we're going to go.
Our first thing we had to do was come up with our objective, what we wanted to do in these communities. And we looked around, and every time we hear, the talk about was crime, jobs. So we decided to visit a few of these prime spots in the communities. And myself and Mr. Hepburn, we went out and talked to some of the fellas hanging out on the blocks and stuff, and they were like, jobs. If you give us jobs, if you give us maybe even some paint to paint up our areas, help us clean up, help us beautify the basketball court, give us a basketball tournament and stuff. So we decided, we took in all of that. We came back to the office, talked, we had a meeting, discussed, and we came up with the objective to try and change the mindset of communities